What's up YouTube, this is Paul Matias here coming at you with yet another YouTube video. Today we're going to be talking about modern Spartan systems. They were kind enough to send me out their starter kit, you guys, as long as I did a YouTube video on it. So that's what we're going to be doing today. Modern Spartan Systems is a premier weapon optimization manufacturer. They make some of the best firearm lubricants out there, and they have some great claims to fame. I'm going to go ahead and post those up kind of here on the side while I'm talking about their products. I'm going to be going over a few benefits that I was able to test out. I wasn't able to test out all the benefits. I believe it's about 17 that they offer. Because I simply can't test them all, as you can see when you look at the benefits. Additionally, you guys, before I begin this video, I want to let you know that there's going to be links down below to where other people have tested other benefits of this product, such as the friction reduction and things like that, so you can actually see it working in real life and know that this is not like another snake oil where it has big claims to fame but does nothing more than your standard oil. So the first benefit that I was able to test out, you guys, doing my initial application of the product, was that this is a very low odor substance. I also read that it's green, which means that they're not using anything toxic in it, which is fantastic, and that probably also contributes to it being very low odor. This is the most subtle gun lubricant that I've ever used, and I've used quite a few, you guys. So if you live in an apartment complex, if you have pets that live with you, anybody in the house that's sensitive to smell, you're definitely going to appreciate the low odor of this product. There's nothing worse than cleaning your guns indoors and it stinks up your whole living space. The second piece is that they claim that your gun's going to have a smoother action. Yes, you know, anytime you lubricate a gun with any lubrication, it feels better. But in this case, I did notice something a little bit different than what I normally feel when I use other gun products for cleaning. So my guns do have a great smooth action to them, you guys. Can't complain. They also claim a smoother trigger pull. Initially with this firearm, if you saw one of my last videos, I did claim that it kind of had a little bit of a hang up. That's pretty much been gone or severely reduced from using the product. And now this gun has no issues at all after putting more rounds through it. I don't know if that's exactly wear or tear with the firearm and then it kind of smoothed out maybe whatever burr it had in the trigger, or if that's a combination of using the modern Spartan systems and using my firearm more often so that it wore in. Needless to say though, you guys, it feels great, and I've had this one sitting in my nightstand. This is kind of my self-defense gun if there was ever a home invasion per se. And feels just like the day that I lubricated it. And I do a lot of dry firing with this. I use snap caps. So I make sure to fire it and cycle it and all that good stuff while it's sitting in storage. Another thing that I was able to test is that they do claim that it not only protects from corrosion, but it also removes corrosion. So on my daily, which is in the car right now, it did receive some corrosion. Actually, I carry it in my waistband, sometimes without even a holster, and I live out here in Florida, and obviously there's a lot of humidity out here, and not only that, but if you're staying beachside, there's also a lot of salt in the air, etc. And that did actually make some corrosion spots on one of the firearms that I own. So I went ahead and used some of the product on the slide, on my stainless steel slide is what that gun has. And it did remove the corrosion actually fairly easily, so I was impressed with that. Ever since I cleaned it, I protected it with the product, and I haven't had any corrosion issues, but we'll wait to see on that one. But yes, I can tell you that it does do a good job of removing corrosion, and I'm sure it's going to do an equally good job of protecting against corrosion. There's no doubts in my mind about that. If it can remove it, it should be able to protect it no problem. My guns work flawlessly. I haven't had a single malfunction since, even on my 22. This thing would constantly get dirty, and this is probably the dirtiest gun of them. I'm guessing it's probably just due to the nature of the low quality 22 ammunition I shoot through here, because who really buys you know, top of the shelf 22 ammo? I bought this thing to shoot cheap, and that's exactly what I do. I buy kind of like the worst or middle grade ammo, and it tends to be very dirty, and if it's not lubricated properly, it will clog up and it won't cycle. So ever since I started using the modern Spartan systems, you guys, I haven't had a single issue in terms of this gun cycling. I have noticed too, when this gun does get dirty, it takes a lot longer time to get dirty than what it did before. And when I do have to take this one apart to clean it, if anybody knows about these GSG 1911 22s, they're kind of a pain to disassemble. So I don't like disassembling my gun too often, because this one takes more time than this one by far. The least amount of time I can use, or spend I should say, cleaning this gun, the better for me. So I've been able to extend it out to 2 or 3 trips, where I used to clean my guns after every trip to make sure that it was good for the next one. Now I can walk into the gun range after shooting this twice and still have confidence that I'm not going to have any malfunctions. And that's one of their claims, that it not only extends the service life of the firearm in terms of wear and tear, but it also helps with prolonging the cleaning cycle. And sometimes, some people like to clean their guns every time after the range, so that might not be exactly a benefit for you, but it's a benefit for me, especially with the 22, with guns that are a pain to take apart, like 1911s. It's definitely a benefit out there. So I do enjoy the product so far, you guys. I definitely recommend you pick yourself up a box of it. You definitely want to go for the starter kit. So it includes the Spartan accuracy oil. That's kind of the main, how do you say, bread and butter. That's the thing you have to get if you're going to buy anything. You've got to do the accuracy oil. The carbon destroyers works really good. That's your run-of-the-mill, just cleans up the carbon in the gun. Works very good, and that one's very low odor. The copper lead destroyer, of course, same thing as kind of like the carbon destroyer, but aimed at copper and lead. So not too much to cover there. And the crystal clear, I don't have that one in this case right now. I actually use it for my cameras. I don't have any optics on my firearms, so I don't really have a need for the crystal clear. But I've used it on my camera lenses, my drones, and my girlfriend's glasses. Actually, I don't wear glasses, but she does, and it works great for that as well. Everything about the kit is fantastic. I think it's a great starter kit. It also includes Spartan grease, I believe. If that might be an extra, or if Marcus sent that to me, I'm not too sure. Oh yes, it says plus with Spartan accuracy grease. I'm not quite sure if that's an add-on, but I do like to put that stuff on the rails. Any of the high friction zones, I actually prefer grease over a liquid. Just might be old school, but I do prefer the grease. Thank you guys for watching today's video, and thank you to Modern Spartan Systems for setting me up with this starter kit. I have enjoyed it. It's lasted me a long time, and I hope that I can get many more uses out of it before I need to go ahead and pick up some more for myself. They're really revolutionizing the weapon optimization industry, you guys. Their technology and research behind this stuff is unbelievable. And not only do they make stuff for your firearms, but they actually also make stuff for fishing, and they make stuff for automobiles, because metal is metal, you guys. And once you have a great product for metal, there's multiple applications for it, just like kind of like WD-40. Everybody uses that for hundreds of different uses than just the anti-rust corrosion that it offers. Test some of the benefits out for yourself. Let me know what you think. If you have any further questions, go ahead and reach out to Modern Spartan Systems. There's some great guys there, and they're more than happy to get you any information that you will need. I do have a coupon code down below. It's PALOTube10 on their website to get 10% off your first order. So even more reason to go out and pick yourself up a box. I think they run about 50 bucks, something like that. I don't know what it will be after the discount, but that would make a great stocking stuffer for your firearm lover in the family. Hope you guys have a happy holiday. If you do have any questions for me, I'm pretty limited on what I can answer. Like I said, I can only attest to the stuff that I've tried out so far, being a handgun shooter, but definitely drop me a comment below on what you guys think of the product.